Unity's back up to grab. Woo! Welcome to Idle Knockoff. Survivors ready.
My couple.
First round, best of 3. Go!
Shot out, another big shot, a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one. Oh, Steve just looking to go in for the kill. Chelsea, nice reach, goes in and takes one. And Jay just keeps moving around. Bam, got it. Go. Jay wants it, he can taste it. Chelsea hoping to save herself here for treats. Jay going in again. Jay takes it. That's 3. Jay, that is the winner. Congratulations. Put it on home. There you go. Put it right on back.
It's easier for me to say this with this on because the plan can't come towards me, so that makes that a little easier. But if you trust in the plan, it will work.
Now, speaking of plans, if a plan helps you.
I'm trying to take down the queen.
If it wasn't this vote, it was going to be next. Because I need to make bigger moves. Now is the time.
We have a tie between Brett and Chelsea. We will now be re-voting the next person of our jury. Chelsea. Chelsea, grab your torch. The tribe has spoken. Twice.
Alright guys, bring it on in. Kind of line up side by side for me. Thank you. Alright, first things first, Jay. I know you don't want to give it up, but I'm going to take it back anyways.
Have it again.
You're going to have it again.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Chance.
Once again, you'll be back up for grabs. What we have is a little trivia challenge. What we're going to do is you guys are going to pick an order, and then we'll start and we'll go from low card to high card in that order. When it comes to, you're going to answer questions. On the tops of these blocks, we'll show you your A, B, C, and D. Do multiple choice questions. Reveal your block. When I say reveal, those of you that get it right, I will tell you to maybe take a step forward. And then we'll go based on that order of your pecking cards. So let's just say Billy and Amy are the only two that get it. Billy, you were earlier in the order, so you're going to go first. You're going to step forward, and there are 3 balloons for each person here. Those are your 3 lives. And you're going to take a dart, stab a balloon of people you want to take out. If for whatever reason, let's say Jay takes out Billy, but you still haven't had your turn yet, you will still get your turn if you got it right to make a move. But after that, then you're out of the game. You guys kind of got the general idea?
Yep. Hey Jason, just turn the block forward with your answers.
Yeah. That was kind of Jay. 2.
Right.
Who has 2?
Oh, 2.
Oh, sorry.
All right, we'll start. This is survivor-related trivia. Are you survivors ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What CBS Survivor season was the longest at 42 days? Was it A, Panama, B, Edge of Extinction, C, the Australian Outback, or D, Worlds Apart? You are revealing now. The answer is C. You have C. Step forward. That is the Australian Outback. So Jay, you will go first, then Brett,
Chad, and Billy. Jay going for Brett. Brett going for Jay. Chad.
Don't give him double immunity.
Chad.
This guy's winning every chance.
Listening to those behind him. Is he thinking for himself or is he letting people persuade him? He's going for Jay. Billy up. Billy looks like he already knows where he's going. And he's going for Brett. Okay guys, get ready for question 2. Which Big Brother alum also played the game of Survivor? The answer is B. If you have B, please step forward. That is Hayden Moss.
I know so.
Steve taking out Brett. Chad going for Jay.
That was the most like deflating thing.
Billy.
It was like shh.
What will he do now? Going for Taylor. Okay, we have Brett and Jay out of the game. All right, guys, question 3. Which female castaway was given the nickname Sugar? The answer is A. Very good job.
All of us?
Yep, you'll start. Taylor will start. Going for Billy. Steve. Going for Amy. Chad.
Dagger to your heart.
Chad taking some time to think about this one. Chad goes for Amy. Amy down to 1 balloon left. Amy going for Steve with some authority behind that one.
I deserved it.
No offense, right? Billy. Thinking long and hard about this one. Going for Taylor. Taylor and Amy down to 1 each. All right. Survivor Edge of Extinction. Which castaway was voted out first and spent the most time at Edge of Extinction? Correct answer is B, Reem Daly. If you have B, please step forward. Steve will be going first.
No offense.
Steve taking Taylor out. Chad going for Steve.
Me.
Amy thinking about Steve. Now Chad. Back to Steve and Steve. Billy.
It's not meant to be.
She's like, I'm safe. I'm safe.
Billy takes out Amy. We're down to Chad and Billy. What was the first Survivor season to have a hidden immunity idol? Correct answer is A.
Okay.
Guatemala.
So we're each losing a balloon. Do it in sync. Ready?
Who was the first player to ever quit the game? Correct answer is B. Austin Taylor.
No. Damn, neither of us got it.
Which 2 CBS Survivor castaways were featured on the August 2003 cover of Playboy?
2003. Got it.
Reveal? Correct answer is B. I think we know where this one's going, don't we? But I'll let you have your fun.
Thanks.
All right. Great job.
Where is the nice shot?
Here we go.
I mean, it did, but I don't care.
All right, Chad.
It did, but I don't care.
All right, guys, I'm back to camp. We'll see you at Tribal very soon.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So, a little bit different dynamic to that challenge. And had the opportunity to kind of take some people out.
Sucked. Okay. Sucked.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It put you on the spot pretty quickly, especially when some of the names are taken out right in the beginning, and those are maybe people you were going for. Now you've kind of got a. I think it was Billy just having. I could tell you were thinking about. I don't know if it was if you're going to offend somebody by popping it, or if you were trying to figure out who should. Was it a strategic move? Or?
Well, it's like tit for tat. Like
Yeah.
the minute you hit somebody, the first chance that they get, they're going to strike back. So it's just kind of like
Pretty straightforward challenge. Okay. Was there a lot of discussion afterwards about more maneuvers here? Obviously, there were some riled feathers after the last tribal council.
Yeah, I think this vote is pretty straightforward.
Okay.
There's been one, and this goes for team events and individual events. There's been one, maybe two events that Jay hasn't won, either as a team or as an individual.
Okay.
And Amy has an advantage that blocks a vote. Everybody knows that, so I'm not spilling the beans on anything.
Okay.
So there are 7 people here. Amy, Jay, and a block vote. That leaves 4 additional votes. If anybody is thinking about splitting the votes, do not split a vote on me because I am 100% playing an idol. If you split the votes, you give Jay a chance to walk away scot-free on the one time that we have him on the ropes. So,
you good? Okay, I got stuff to come back. So I'm going to take a different route on that instead of slandering people and throwing them under the bus. What I have been doing this time, instead of blowing up people's games and trying to say who has what and all this, and claiming that you're not going to play an idle one, okay, take your chances. But anyways,
he is 100%.
yeah, okay, well that's smarter, but still splitting the votes is smart because if you pocket it. But anyways, all I've been trying to speak to everybody here who I've played with is, you know, how many times have I been able to help? That can I get a solid for one shot? Let me get one. Like, just let me get one to get to tomorrow, next challenge, whatever, 10 minutes from now. But, like, what can I do to... I haven't, with the exception of, like, one vote, had to, like, deceive people who I have said I will not deceive, and that was on one vote. And I repaid that vote on the next vote, which is somewhat evening for that. I feel like I've held my word with everybody here, including Brett. Yes, absolutely.
well, the last vote, no.
No, she is not standing there because I did not cooperate with you. I did work with you on that vote. There's no denying it.
I'm the Sarah vote.
Everybody here has conspired and worked together,
Yes.
so I'm asking for one favor. If it happens, great, but I can't do anything, so I'm not going to sit here and just, like, go home. I'm not going to talk shit. It's all fun. I'll have fun on the jury. It's good.
I love it.
I want
absolutely
to just ask for one solid when I don't have it and see if I can continue.
All you can do is ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. If
Right.
they don't do it, they don't.
that-
I came and gave a scenario to every person here of how it would work. If they want to take that, that's absolutely amazing. I'd be happy and honored to be able to continue to play. If it doesn't, then I didn't win, and that's what it is.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and I would agree with the point that it's a game and we're playing hard at that game. But what you're saying about favors doesn't mean a thing when you win this game. You have people that you are carrying with you, and you are handing out favors, but you're not doing anything for them. You're just carrying them along. They have nothing on their resume.
Once again, I'm not gonna like put people lower or above or below me or anything because I'm playing the game. I want to play the game. Other people can play the game completely different. You want to like throw people under the bus or whatever. That's cool. Do your way you want to play it. But I haven't like had to offend, like trash anybody's game, do anything like that through the whole time, and making agreements with people and working through votes and certain people who I've worked with very closely throughout the whole game. Some people don't even know about it and it's been almost every vote. And it's not just me. I'm just the shield. And I told this person when this agreement was agreed upon in the beginning of the game that I will be your shield. I will take the heat. You come in. If I get out, that's cool. It's not about the money. I want to play. If this person gets to the end and goes there, I, in my opinion, played just as good of a game or better than mine because nobody even knows who it is and how they got there.
Last thing I'll say is, as far as challenges go, that there is a Final 4 or Final 3 immunity challenge. And I have not even come in second place in an immunity challenge. And I don't know many people sitting here who have even won a challenge. I think Chad is the only person that has won a challenge. So good luck bringing him to the Final 4 or Final 3 and trying to compete against.
Get there. I can help people get to that point.
As you stated before, that you wanted to at least get to the 5. I've heard it been said.
Not going to the final.
And now it's going to the final. Okay.
No, I said not going to the final.
Not going to the final.
Going to the 5 if I can get there, and I can help people in any way possible to get there.
Chad, you kind of perked up
to keep me here.
when Jay was talking. Did you have something to say, or were you just...
No, I just was like, I need to make sure that I'm staying present.
Present? Okay. With that said, does anybody have anything else to touch on? Are we all in agreement on where we want to go and vote?
Just one thing, dynamics change now that Jay doesn't have it. I just find that very interesting. A lot of discussion back and forth makes this tribal council key, and makes the game interesting.
I'll just say my piece. I'm not going to lay down and go out without saying anything, and I like playing with all you guys. And
you've been great,
man.
You guys ready to vote?
It's so dark. Make sure you're getting a good look at this, because for someone who thinks that he has been the king of this game, I am happy to see your way out and let someone else win something.
Hey.
Hi.
For the nap in today, I'm going to execute a blind side right now. Life is good. There you go.
Oh man. Well, this has turned into a shit show. I still don't know who I'm going to vote for. So I'm going back and forth between Amy and Jay. I feel like Jay has some type of idol or advantage or something. And so I threw a lot of heat on Jay, and so that's why I'm contemplating Amy.
Really have anything to say right now.
Well, we'll see if my shit talking can save my stupid ass. I knew that as soon as I saw that challenge, I was fucked. Not winning that. I convinced people, we will see. I was trying to convince Brett to give me the immunity thing, and I had him for a second, and it's not fucking happening. But anyways, Brett, we have two different styles of play, which is fine. I've talked to everybody and convinced a 3-3 split where your vote is irrelevant anyways towards me. There's people with advantages that I told to keep those advantages because it helps their game, and if I go home, then that's just on me, and I did the best I could. Steve, you're a great player. We've been allies forever, but it's you or me, man, and it's no offense. I enjoyed playing with you. Hopefully you voted for Brett. We flushed the idol, which if I do go home anyways, you guys should flush his idol and get rid of it to help all of you. So as my game has went the whole time, I am trying to help everybody, no matter if you think I'm not or whatever. I'm trying to better everyone's game, and I would like to win, but it's about not lying to try to win this game and not completely screw people and be a jerk. So that's my style. Hopefully I'm back next tribal.
Brad's playing this for himself. Anybody else? Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote. Oh, and any votes cast for Brett obviously will not count. He has played for himself. First vote. Amy. Next vote. Steve. Next vote. Jay. It's Amy, Steve, Jay. Next vote. Jay. Next vote. Does not count. Brett. Next vote. Does not count. Brett. Next vote. Next person of our jury. Jay. Jay, grab your torch.
Good game.
Jay, awesome game.
Good game. Good game.
Good game.
Good luck.
Man.
I didn't say it, but you did. Jay, you're trying to smoke it. All right, just head down.
I can't talk. I'm telling you, I don't remember people's names anymore. My brain is just fried. I've been thinking about numbers and votes and how to split and trying to keep myself alive, knowing that I'm going home if I did not win immunity. As soon as I saw that challenge, I'm like, well, that's the game, because there's no way they were going to allow me to continue to play or win immunity. And I couldn't control my own destiny in that challenge, so it was like a super inopportune time, but at the same time, if that was any other challenge, I was still not going to win it. So it is what it is. I hope I gave some of the people some bits of knowledge before I departed and things to try to win for themselves, which was what I was trying to do all along. And there's certain people who are playing hard, so it is what it is, and it was fun.
Set this aside. So for this challenge, you guys are going to stand in this square. You're going to start off underneath, right at the edge of that tape line. You're going to put your ball on. And you're going to balance it. So we're going to go for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, we're going to stop. We're going to reset. And we're going to move to the next mark down. Go again for 3 minutes. Then we'll go down, reset, go to the last mark down. It's going to get very difficult down there. Same thing, 3 more minutes. After 3 minutes, you're going to go to 1 foot, and then it's just infinite time. If you step outside of this square, like you just happen to lose your balance and you do one of those, you're out. Okay?
Makes sense. Yep.
All right. You just pick a spot. There's no advantage, disadvantage.
Okay.
Wow.
One hand. Once you're out, you're out. Once you're out, you're out. And you're going to go under that tape line. The black is hard. You got that one. Okay? Okay. My timer person ready? Are my survivors ready? Let's get that ball on the top. Get it situated. I see everybody's hands off. We're starting the clock.
starting to shake just a little bit. Everybody else pretty steady. Steve's still shaking. Really trying to focus and keep that ball on. Chad is out. Stay quietly to the side, Chad. Steve somehow has kept his on. He's shaking. Still keeping his on. Steve has centered himself a little bit. Maintaining steady. Billy now starting to shake. Taylor just a little bit of movement. Amy solid. Brett solid. Billy now back to solid. Steve still shaking. Taylor starting to shake. Taylor is teetering near the edge. Now she's got it back towards the center. Billy is good. Amy is good. Brett is good. Steve, just a little bit of movement. Taylor, just a little bit of movement, similar to Steve's. Billy really got recomposed. He is super focused right now. Amy, I don't think I've seen her breathe yet. Brett, barely hanging on with a breath, it looks like. Trying not to breathe deep, he's just taking little breaths. Taylor now shaking. Taylor nearing edge. And she centered herself back in. Steve starting to shake almost uncontrollably. And he's got it back. Everybody else back still again. Taylor seems to have found a nice spot she's happy with. Billy, Amy, and Brett, I don't think they're taking the breath. Steve just seems to be moving. Amy all of a sudden out of nowhere is all over the place and Amy is out. Steve just seems to have it rocking and he's figured it out. He's made peace with the ball. Right? Ever so quietly. Looks like he's whispering. Billy now starting to just a little bit of movement. Now he's back to nothing. Taylor is now moved. Steve is now focused. Brett's starting to move just a little. Steve's starting to move a little. Taylor and Billy. Nice and steady. Steve, just a little bit of movement. Brett has regained composure. 3, 2, 1. We reset.
That was a battle. That was like non-stop.
The whole time.
Mine is tougher.
Okay, guys. Get yourself a stretch in. Take a deep breath. Get a little bit of movement. Get the blood flowing. And step back on our squares. You can hold on to them until I tell you we're ready. Okay, and clockman. Drivers go. Steve shaking. Taylor shaking. Steve is out. Billy is stuck with his arm up in the air. This should get interesting. Taylor's starting to move a little. Brett just staring his down. Taylor doing a dance, but she's got composure. Billy now starting to move. Taylor is out. Billy has his arm still focused on keeping that ball. It's moving. Brett's is moving a little. This could be a close one, folks. Brett is out. Billy wins immunity. Billy, congratulations. morning.
Morning.
Sit, stand, whatever's comfortable for you.
Thing.
Okay. So you had a little bit of time to sleep on some things. Does that change any of the direction? Was there some conversations that may have helped steer people in a different direction last night? Or were we just pretty much ready for bed?
I personally kind of like did little check-ins, and when this changes things.
Sure does. It's a comfortable way to sleep.
Yeah, for sure. I was hoping I could poop this morning. Didn't happen. Yeah, but no, I did. I talked to the people that I wanted to talk to, and you know, I did talk to everybody, hoping that the plan I think's happening is happening, but we will find out.
I saw you talking a little bit. What's going on?
Yeah, it's been a long night. So I spent the entire night searching for an idol because I am definitely on the bottom.
Did you find one?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. That's it right there.
Okay.
And so here's where I feel...
Can I see that again?
What's that?
Can I see that again?
I'm going to hold on to it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So the way I see the game, or where I see the game right now, is that there's two sides, and Steve and I are in the middle. So
Steve and you are in the middle.
Yes. So you know, two alliances here.
Okay.
And
so that puts you and Steve in a very interesting spot.
Yes. So basically, these two groups have to decide who they're going to bring forward, because it doesn't seem like they're voting for each other. These two have immunity in the form of a necklace, and there's a half and half idol up for grabs, whether or not they play that this time or next time. So it seems like the only vulnerable people are these three. It's talking strictly idols. And so my pitch is that these two have a guaranteed vote in me, that I've pledged my loyalty to those two, and we've talked that over.
Okay.
And so yeah, I think that's really where things stand right now, and I think that this is a major turning point in a game. And so when we talk about, you know, going step by step, or whether we do long game, or like, you know, what your final approach is going to be, I think this is it. Because if they go with Steve, I don't know that Steve has really been very loyal. He's sort of been a wild card and has voted opposite ways at times. And I've tried to work with Billy and have worked with Chad in the past, but have gotten my name written down by at least one of them. And you know, we know that they're working together because of the idol. So
gotcha.
that's my breakdown.
Okay. So obviously you were searching for idols, and you have one. I'm just trying to kind of watch other people's gestures to see if they may have found one also. If there's any other ones that people think they have that they want to open up about. It was always interesting on my side of the fence to see what's out there. I'm just curious.
That's it.
Is that the one you want to play?
We'll see if I play it.
Okay.
I think.
Amy and Taylor, you guys were talking a little bit. Were you making some game time changes? Or were we just discussing? Yeah.
No, I just told her she's grounded when we get home. And so, just trying to confirm a couple things.
Okay. All right.
I'll speak up.
Sure. Thank you.
The time off, you know, yesterday was a busy day. You know, I felt some emotions, but, you know, some things, some plans, you know, congealing, and the time allowed me to put them together. So I think I know how I want to shape the game. and down to what I think is final 3 with or without me. And I feel like I'm more than ever a wild card now.
And that was your decision?
Making stronger demands than I have in the past. And
but the wild card is where you chose to put yourself. It was not a game that forced you into a wild card position.
Correct.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, and a couple folks know that's occurred, those demands, but
demands.
Yeah. So, well, it's a trait for my vote, just the way things work. So. I'm trying to impact the game. I think the final 3 I'd like to see would be Billy, Chad, and Amy. And I'm gonna go take some action that way. And the other change is my role relative to some others. I don't want, at least from this point forward, any perceptions of being a pawn. So, need some shared decision making. Okay.
Really hoping this is what happens, but maybe we'll see. You've quote unquote played from the bottom for so long that that's becoming too much of a compelling story to win this game.
Morning. Morning.
Morning.
Alright. Stuff's getting ugly. I think. I don't know, I might be getting tricked this time, but either way, I feel I'm next to go, so screw it.
This is like my 12th one. Doesn't get easy.
Brett, you were talking about one. Would you like to play one? Anybody else?
I don't feel safe. People have not been showing me their full voices and looking me in the eye this morning. So
Okay.
I've had a half idol. Billy has the other half, and I would like to play it for myself.
You would like to play one for yourself. Okay. This is an immunity idol. Any votes for Chad will not count. First things first, we have some business to tend to. There has been a vote block. Somebody has blocked the vote of Chad. Chad's vote has been removed from the box. It will not go towards the tally. First vote. Brett. Next vote. Brett. Next vote. Steve. Next vote. Steve. That's 2 Steve, 2 Brett. Next vote. Next person of our jury. Steve. Steve, grab me your torch. He's your Travis Slipper.
Thank you. You guys did great.
Good job, Steve. Good job, Steve. All right, Steve, you want to exit this way? Continue with that.
Thank you. So just did a bunch of thinking overnight from the beginning of the individual in the Indies. I didn't like my position in the game. I became just like a supporter. It was easy to do, which is it's not as much fun, and it's also not compelling, you know, for like my case. But it was just so easy, and I continued to rise as other guys get. And I was working with Jay, and I hate the role of being just a sidekick, you know. It's just it's almost like unearned, you know. And Jay had not included me in a switch vote with Sarah, so Billy and I and Chad went after Jay, and I think that was great. And I love the way he handled that. That was really good. Actually, kind of relieved. I just did not want to go to be brought along and then have to defend whatever record I had. There's some good things in there, you know, during the teamwork. You know, when we're in teams, I think probably I wasn't the #1 contributor. In fact, I was sure I was probably 2 or 3, and it was very collaborative. It was just awesome. I just love the energy everybody puts in the game, and folks like Friday night. I bet there were 5 people up all but like an hour and a half all night just working through stuff. And I was there for about 3.5 hours out of 5.5. Pretty neat. The intensity level is very impressive by you guys as well as those folks. So fun. It's nice. Looking forward to shower and food and stuff. So.
Steve, when you watch this, it was going to be Brett, but last minute, you whispered too much with Chad and Billy, and now I'm nervous. Sorry. I don't know, this is a mess now. Since Brett found the idol last night, so...
A ring toss kit.
Oh.
You'll have to assemble it.
You have to assemble it.
It's fun for camp. There's some dowels that go here. The rings are in the bag. Little camp fun, little bonding time. Maybe it helps you out for another challenge. You never know.